optimism. Let's talk about hope, because that's a very important part of the liver energy, is that optimism, that hope. In fact, liver 14, the organ point of the liver meridian, is called gate of hope, gate of optimism, gate of possibility, the gateway to a better tomorrow. You know, they say you can live for X number of days without food. You can live for less time without water. You can obviously live for just a few minutes without air. But you can't live for an instant without hope. And the opposite of hope is depression. Depression is the emotional condition where things become the same, the same old, as we like to say. You know, that's a sign of depression. A sign of depression is when there's no more optimism, there's no more hope, there's no more possibility. And so depression is a sign of the liver being out of balance. You know, sometimes I've heard people say, well, depression is really self-hatred or anger at oneself, but I don't think it is that. I think what it really is a lack of hope. Now, it may be that protracted frustration produces a kind of giving up. You know, the Bible says hope deferred makes the heart sick. Well, it actually makes the liver sick. The liver feeds the heart, so that's kind of how that works. But when you lose hope, when you lose that possibility of things changing, when you've told somebody something over and over and over again and you can't see, now sometimes it's your seeing that's off. It's not that they're not changing, you just don't see them changing because you're looking for the big change and you're missing that little bud of growth coming out. So that's important, but also to recognize that you want to keep yourself filled with hope. It's so important. When we talk about the liver energy begins on the big toe and it rises up the inside of the legs, through your groin, up into your rib cage, and it's a rising energy. And so hope is like that. Hope is that rising, coming forward of possibility. And so that's the gate of hope. And super important point, super important part of liver health.